This is a story all about how Geico got flipped, turned upside down. We'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. We'll tell you how Group 10 will make them millionaires. In 1936, born and raised from the company named Berkshire Hathaway, autoed out, maxed and insured out, cool. They're competing for #1 auto school. A couple of guys competing for the goods started making trouble in the neighborhood. We got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're switching to a slogan that makes them switch here." We made the marketing mix, and when it came near, the mix had sales promotions and the whole team here. If anything, we could say that this approach was where we thought, nah, forget it, it'll run for the years. We thought up to the range about 7 or 8, and we called commercial. Yo, Gronk, we'll take you. Looked at our options, we were finally there. Sit on his throne as the prince of our shares.
Geico, which stands for Government Employees Insurance Company, was founded in 1936 and became a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway in 1996. Geico provides more than 15 million auto policies and covers more than 24 million vehicles. Geico's current market share is 10.8%. Major competitors of Geico include Allstate, State Farm, Nationwide, Progressive, and USAA. Geico is known for promising low rates, all while getting a speedy quote, which beats out many other insurance companies. Geico is known for quotes such as, "So easy a caveman can do it," and 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. The new ad campaign for Geico will run for the entire year of 2018.
So the objectives of our ad campaign is to increase Geico's brand awareness and create brand equity by using the humor appeal, all while reminding audiences about the key benefits of the brand, which is saving time and money. So when talking about building brand awareness, Geico is already a well-known brand around the nation, where people actually look forward to watching our commercials, and they often create a conversation afterwards. That kind of brand awareness is very important to car insurance because it's not something people buy every day. So continuing to build brand awareness is going to be key for a successful campaign, and from this we hope will result in increased sales. Our next objective is to continue to communicate through humor. We plan to focus on humor in our ads as previous Geico ads have done so. Building on the humorous reputation, we feel is a smart option to connect with even more customers. And our final objective is to target a new audience, which is going to be our target market. This will be the Gen Y of the millennial group, which is the fastest growing segment and has increased buying power. We feel it's important to tap into the millennial mindset and stay creative. In today's environment where there's an ad everywhere you turn, we feel this will help our ad campaign stand out. So next we'll be talking about the IMC mix.
For the IMC mix, we'll be looking to use traditional advertising, of course traditional being television, radio, billboards to create that brand awareness, as well as having brand ambassadors or advocates to create word of mouth for Geico's car insurance and the awesome things we offer that some people might not be aware of without being told by maybe their friends, peers, any people of that type. Next would be the sales promotion. We would use price promotions for first-time drivers, families looking to save, and parents being tempted to put their kids on their policy, so they would sign up with us instead of anyone else. And also using things like concert tickets, theme park tickets, movie tickets to provide sweepstakes on price promotions and tying all that fun stuff in to just create more brand awareness for Geico. Public relations would also be like using a couple of influencers to talk about our products and become those kind of brand advocates that we were talking about with the advertising. It will create a far reach that could be done in a fun way for the customers, such as through YouTube families or anyone that is really famous on YouTube because it's a very popular platform, or Instagram stories or anything of that nature. Also, we'll be looking to look towards the internet or interactive platforms such as social media. We want to create things like Snapchat filters with the famous Gecko, Caveman, anyone that people would recognize as being from Geico, and hopefully using people that we create in the future and making them into a Snapchat filter as well. And also using Twitter to make more funny posts, because nowadays if a tweet is hilarious, everyone sees it and you can't avoid it. So we want to have that effect on people to where they cannot avoid our content and they would love it. The last of the IMC mix is mostly just focusing on direct selling. So we're looking more for direct marketing, looking at targeting potential customers by their zip code, kind of sending them postcards or things of that nature so that people could become familiar with Geico who are not currently familiar. And it could feature specific specials or discounts that are being offered, and giving someone the neighborhood discount of 15% on car insurance. Also looking at personal selling, which we would target households who are surrounded by Geico's policyholders, and it would be more reasonable to sell our services to easier potential targets rather than just targeting everyone, and kind of looking towards the first-time drivers, safe drivers, anything that we feel would be a select advantage in selling our insurance.
Geico is usually known for spending vast amounts of money on advertising. In 2013, Geico raised their budget from $1.12 billion to $1.18 billion. It is suggested that advertising at a large scale for car insurance only maintains the brand. Most people do not change providers. They buy the least expensive and do not hassle with it again. Bringing Geico back to a realistic route, such as a percentage of total sales, will allow for Geico to spend in a more thoughtful way. Targeting millennials has always been a difficult task, especially when auto insurance is not a high-interest category for someone aged 18 to 35. Insurance isn't a fun product. Millennials aren't arguing whether Allstate or Progressive is cooler the way they would for Nike and Adidas. It is also a low-involvement product which is paid for without much consideration by the consumer. As long as nothing goes wrong, retention rates are high. Therefore, we have to be creative and have a high budget in order to successfully achieve our goal. We have the largest advertising or marketing niches in the country, yet we are the smallest company out of our competitors. In 2013, our marketing budget was $1.18 billion, but since then, we are going to build it up to $1.3 billion. Our return on investment, for instance, just for 10% would be $130 million.
So last we come to our celebrity endorser. We have chosen to go with the hilarious Rob Gronkowski. He's an American football player. He's a tight end for the New England Patriots. The National Football League is perfect to win our target market because they are the age range of 18 to 49. And he is definitely a huge celebrity. He has 2.3 million followers on Instagram, 2.6 million followers on Twitter, and 1.5 million people follow his Facebook page. So he is definitely a social media influencer. He is known for his humor with the Gronkowski brothers in interviews, and also known for hilarious commercials that he's already in. But he also does not saturate the market as to make it so that he is no longer funny. He might be expensive to acquire, but we are prepared to spend this on someone that will bring in a large amount of money and provide a great new ad. Lastly, we come to our hilarious ad that we have planned for Geico. This will be featured on television. It will show Gronkowski in a football practice crashing into another player, showing the importance of collision insurance. Collision, football practice? No? Okay. And using the slogan of 15% or more, just because that's an iconic, slogan, and don't change what isn't broken. But we feel that with Rob Gronkowski's humor, that this will bring a new and fun approach, and they will then start relating Gronk being, hit during any kind of game to Geico and the collision insurance, and it will trigger an effect that they will remember forever.